I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the New Orleans Saints. With that, let's get over to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome with the call from New Orleans. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that, they're going to try and ride
Raiders. Things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point, but boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Push him back. Push him back.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. And the offensive starters here for the Raiders.
One thing for us to keep in mind and remember, they're coming off of their open week last week. They got to sit home and relax a little bit before the final stretch of the season. They got the lucky draw because every team in the league wants to have that open week later in the year rather than early. They benefited.
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Throwing his car on third down. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A look there at how the Raiders will start defensively. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
On 2nd and 9, Carr. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39.
Here we go.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Faster! Hey, lock it!
On 3rd down, Akers. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively.
Now that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 12 yards that time at an Oakland 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Check, 47.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Carr's throw here caught by Williams. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr, throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is right there. It's good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he finds Cook. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing now is Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. Here's Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Again, it's Carr. This will be caught at about the 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Now Carr again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Let's go. Interception, baby, all day.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Go out. The screen. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for the Saints. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And brought in by the tight end Cook. 23 yards on the play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
2nd and 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jared Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line.
40 seconds to Mike.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. On 2nd and goal, Carr. That's complete right around the 8. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Shotgun now for Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Hunter Renfrow, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, oh, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Let's go, buddy.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints have retaken the lead. So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Huh? Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Alex Anzalone coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Got some room at the 30. He's going to find and complete it to Renfrow. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
Mike's by four. I'm trying to collect. Chris don't travel.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Give him 32 on the play. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also,
and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10, just shy of the 30. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Carr now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Throwing again on second down. Carr. It's caught by Aguilar. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Nelson Aguilar. His third touchdown now on the year as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll look to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. He'll look to throw, and this is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that takes us from second to third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He's back to throw. And this is Cook with a grab. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And it's caught. And he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first, and this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge... And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Carr signaling to his guys, let's go here. Back to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back to throw, Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now Carr, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now Carr, he's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfro with 9 seconds remaining. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. This will be taken short.
Here we go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 play.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.